Alright guys, so we're going to do another Who Did It Best where we do PC versus PlayStation versus Xbox and see who did it best. I believe last time PlayStation won. It was really close between all platforms though, especially between PC and PlayStation, so we'll just see how it goes. So we're going to take one track from each platform and then see who did it best. So these comments are from the last video, so I don't know if it's a series. There was like 2 or 3 people asking about it, so I figured, you know what, okay, we'll do one more episode and see how it goes. So if you do enjoy this and do want to see it continue, please leave a like on the video and let me know in the comments your track, your name of your track, your gamer tag, and what platform. And if we do another episode, I'll try my best to get some of those in a video. But let's start with PlayStation this time. Alright guys, so here we have the track from PlayStation. This is, what is this? RF Opening, or no, 2018 RF Opening, and it is a track by MotoXKid82. So there was several, it was pretty even. I'd say there was about the same amount of suggestions for all platforms, so thank you guys for that, for giving me a bunch to choose from. Sorry if I didn't get to yours this time, but maybe if we keep this going, I can get to yours next time. So, this track was really good again. I was like, whoa, is PlayStation gonna make it 2 in a row here? It was really good, and I believe this, he said this is a remake or a replica from a track from MX Simulator. I mean, I'm not really familiar with any of this, so I wouldn't know. I'm not going to question how authentic it is, but I'm sure it's fairly authentic, and if you're a big MX Simulator guy, you can let us know. But this track was awesome. It flowed so well, and I know it was in the really big stadium, but I don't know, it worked really good. It kind of had that Las Vegas feel where it went around the outside and made kind of a big loop, I guess. It was just a really good track, and I would say, I'm trying to think about what I really enjoyed here. I mean, the first part here, that sand, I mean, nothing really bothered me. I didn't really feel like it had anything that I didn't enjoy on it. But yeah, well, there, I guess it kind of reset us a bit. But yeah, this part reminds me a lot of Las Vegas here, coming back around the backside of the start straight. This section was really sick. You could hit that in 4th and then just stay in 4th gear for that entire whoop section. And I mean, this rhythm section was probably one of the weaker points. It was really easy to over jump it, but this rhythm section, as small as it is, was actually kind of tricky. So yeah, we're gonna give this an 8. We're gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I still haven't decided if that's how I want to keep doing the rating system on it, but for this video, we're gonna do it like this. So 8 out of 10, super solid job. Really did enjoy this one, but I believe the next one we're going to be jumping over to is the Xbox. Alright guys, so here we have the Xbox version, and this track is Headache by Captain, I believe, and this track, there is a section in the back that was super hard for me, and I really don't know why, because once I kind of figured it out, it wasn't that bad. This section coming up, I have mentioned that I'm not a huge fan of really long loop sections. I just don't feel like it adds very much, but in this case, it was different. It's different because the spacing on that felt different, and he staggered them. So you had some really small ones, you had some bigger ones. This is a section that I could not get. I know it shows that we haven't done any laps yet, and it's like, oh, he might have got that right away. No. I had restarted, I don't even know, a lot. I restarted a lot, and then I don't know why I messed this up, because I was over jumping it really bad. So I was actually letting off too much there, and then that kind of ruined that section. Aside from that, the rest of the track is fairly simple, but the design of it is pretty awesome. I really enjoy the pools, how we're doubling over the pools in a bunch of the cases here. or situations. I said that kind of weird, cases, because it's like cases as in examples or cases as in hitting the face of your landing, as in cases as in examples. So the finish line was really cool too. I mean, we've seen that before, but just a fun track. It felt good. You know, the track felt really good to be on. Just this section too was really awesome. I mean, as much as I really loved how he used the pools and how we were doubling over, maybe he used it a little bit much, but I mean that's not really a bad thing. I'm just trying to, you know, kind of give you my opinions. I'm just kind of thinking out loud here basically and how I feel about it. I really love this section because you could hit it several different ways. Now, I believe that was a different way than how we had hit it the first time. And then these doubles here were actually kind of tough to get, and you know, whatever, I'm repeating myself. Somebody said you repeat yourself too much. It's just what I do. I want to make sure you hear me. I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying. But these triples were super flat. I'm not sure if they were the pre-made ones or what, but they were really, really tough to get. We messed it up really bad there, but I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you could, what would it be, a quad to that first table off of that pre-made table section there. Maybe you could. I don't really know. I wasn't on the track long enough to know if it was possible. So the Xbox, it was so close, man. This and the PlayStation were super close. I'm giving it a 7.9 out of 8. No, seriously, that's how close it was. I just was a little bit happier with the PlayStation one, but dude, Captain, this track was killer. You guys really need to check it out. Let's jump over to the PC version. Alright guys, so here we have the PC version of today's tracks, and this track, yep, you guessed it, JT, you guessed it, this is your track, JT Broughton? Sorry, I am not very good with names, but JT Broughton, this is JTSX round 9. He has a bunch of different tracks in a series he does here. And I will tell you that I was on this track over an hour. It had to have been over an hour. Just restarting and trying to memorize it. I mean, I'm shocked how much track he actually got into the stadium. I feel, is this what is this? The large indoor diamond baseball? I'm not 100% sure, but I am really shocked. I don't care if it's a big one or not. I am shocked how much track he was able to squeeze into this stadium, even if it's the big one. These lines, these rhythms he has they go on forever. They go on and on and on and on and on. It is amazing. And here again, just like like I mentioned with the, what was it, the second track? I usually am not a huge fan of just a really long, easy whoop section, but in this case, it was similar to the second track where they were offset. It wasn't super easy, and if you didn't get through that whoop section just right, you couldn't really do the triple into the corners. So the track was, man, every inch of this track was planned out. It had to have taken some time. I mean, okay, if he has like, JT, you have what, like 12 rounds maybe? 13, 14 rounds? So, yeah, of course, after you've built that many tracks and made an entire series, you know, you're going to get better at it. But this was obviously the track that he felt was the best. And, dude, I'm burning up. I'm burning up over here, dude. I'm going to start on fire. This track is fantastic. I know he said... I'm not saying I didn't believe you, but I know he had mentioned, he said, you gotta try this track. It's for sure half a star or less. It's for sure half a star or less. Okay, well, let's get one thing out of the way. I don't know if any track can be perfect. I don't know if it exists. And I also don't know if there is such a thing as a 5-star suck track. So, this track is as good as anything I have seen. Really, really, really tough, really, really awesome, with some really, really interesting lines. Every rhythm section had a few different ways you could go through it. It wasn't an easy track. It was actually a very difficult track, which is why it took me so long. So, your rating, JT, I am giving this track, I'm serious, I'm giving this track a 9 out of 10. This was awesome. This track was awesome. If we were doing a suck star, for sure half a star. Like you said, maybe less, but I don't really do that kind of rating anymore. So, really good job, JT. But yeah, that is going to wrap up this video. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.